Hi, welcome to Harvin Talks. Last video we had a discussion on life insurance, and in this video we are going to discuss on health insurance, its do's and don'ts, and significance of having other insurances like personal accident insurance and property insurance. Let's get into the video.
Hi Prasad, thanks for joining us today. So in last video we have had a discussion on about life insurance, and so in this video we are going to discuss on the other insurances one must have other than life insurance. Okay, so let us start with health insurance first. So why health insurance?
Hi viewers, thanks Ashwin for having me here. In India, generally the retail inflation is about 8.78% per year. However, in the medical expenses, the inflation is as high as 15%. This means that the expenses will double every 4 to 5 years. If you consider this big expenses, they will burn a hole in your pocket. So health insurance is very important. So what is health insurance? Health insurance is popularly known as Mediclaim in India. Health insurance, you transfer the risk of hospitalization expenses on the insurance company. The condition is that the insured person needs to be admitted or hospitalized for at least 24 hours. However, the health insurance will also cover daycare treatments like kidney stone removal, cataract surgery, chemotherapy, angiography, etc.
So those are without admission into hospital.
Yes, right. I mean, you get admitted, but you don't have to stay in the hospital for 24
More
hours.
than 24 hours.
More than 24 hours, right?
Yeah, but dental is also excluded. Recently I came to know that.
Yes, dental is
Mediclaim.
excluded.
Okay. Then what are all the covers available in generally in medical insurance?
So basically, broadly there are two types of cover. One is the employee provided group cover, and the other is personal cover. The employee provided group cover is where the employee buys a group health insurance policy for the company employees. The company employees and the dependents are covered in the policy. The biggest advantage of employee provided cover is that there is no waiting period for pre-existing diseases. The other type of cover is the personal cover. Now again, in personal cover there are two types. One is the individual cover and other is family floater. So in the individual plan, only one person, the insured, is covered. In the family floater, as the name suggests, the family is covered.
Okay, but I have a doubt. What is the life cover? I mean, health cover one should have actually.
The range, minimum
Right.
cover.
So 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs,
So
15 lakhs. But how do one know
this
that?
will depend. This will depend on the area in which you stay. So if you are staying in a metro city like Mumbai, Chennai, Bangalore, these big cities, the minimum cover should be around 5-7 lakhs starting cover. In the tier 2 cities like the smaller cities or towns, the 3 to 5 lakhs of cover is sufficient.
Okay, Prasad. But is it necessary to buy an family floater or individual policy apart from what our employer is giving us? Why two?
Uh, Okay, look at it this way, that if there is a hospitalization in the family and your employee provided cover gets exhausted in that one claim year. So the other family members of that employee won't get the benefits of the employee cover. Also, as we see in today's time, that employers are firing the employees due to COVID situation. In this case, also you don't get the benefits of the employee cover. So it is always better to increase the safety net by buying additional cover.
Okay, so we have an cover from employer, and you said we have to have another separate medical cover for us separately. So that is through either individual or family floater. Okay, so say me one thing. Out of these two, which is best to have? Because I understand from family floater we have to pay only one premium, which covers for all the family members. So that would be economical for one person, for an individual, right? So if I go for an
Correct.
individual cover for each members in the family, that will cost is becoming high. So that how to decide whether I should go for an individual cover for each or a family floater for all, common one.
See, in the family floater, the insurance, the premium for the insurance will depend on the age of the eldest member of that group. So, if your parents are in the 60s and you are in the 30s, then the premium will depend on the parents' age. So, it will be higher in that case for that group. So it is better in this case. It is better to go for separate covers, family floater or an individual plan for yourself, and separate covers or family floaters for your parents. This is the deciding factor, basically.
Okay, okay, that seems logically good. Yeah, okay. Say I have a doubt. Suppose I have a family floater cover of 5 lakhs taken for me, my wife, and my 1 year kid. Okay, and the cover is 5 lakhs, as I said. Say suppose in month of March, I have exhausted my 5 lakhs for my eye surgery. So what about in the later of the year, like say June, July, my wife had to admit for any misfortunate events, any fever or something. So whether I can use that 5 lakhs again, or I have to pay that premium once again in a year to get that 5 lakh cover.
You cannot pay the premium again to get the additional cover. Instead, you can get the benefit of recharge option. When you buy the policy, you get the option. There is something called there is some rider called as recharge benefit. You have to pay some additional premium for that, but you get the benefit of recharge, where if one member, like you said, you had to go for eye surgery and the cover gets exhausted. In the recharge benefit, the cover is recharged, and the other family member will get the benefit of that 5 lakhs for uh, some other medical expenses. But like you said, you had to go for eye surgery. Again, you cannot claim the 5 lakhs for your eye surgery or even some other amount for your eye surgery. That is the restriction in the recharge benefit.
Okay, okay, understood. So how many times I can like claim the same? Say suppose I have seen somewhere 150% recharge benefit is there. So what does that 150% means?
150% means your cover is 5 lakhs, and the recharge benefit is up to 7.5 lakhs.
Okay, so 5 lakhs, and again I can use for 5 plus 7.5. I can use in a
Right,
single year.
right, right. Right,
Okay,
in a single premium, in a single policy year.
okay, okay, Prasad. Now, what cares should be taken while one purchase this health insurance?
There are few points which should be considered while buying a, family floater or individual plan. These points are where the people feel that they are cheated by the insurance company because they neglect these points while buying the cover. First is the waiting period for pre-existing diseases. See, the insurer won't cover your pre-existing diseases from day one. There will be some waiting period of few months before you can claim expenses because of those existing diseases. The waiting period ranges between 24 months, 36 months to 48 months. Every insurer will have a different waiting period. Go for the insurer with the least waiting period. Next is copay. Now in copay, you shoulder a certain percentage of the approved claim amount. This can be 10%, 20%, 30% of the approved claim amount. So what happens in under this is if the expenses are 1 lakh, approved expenses are 1 lakh. The insurer will pay you 90,000 and 10,000 will be paid from your pocket for copay of 10%. So opt for a policy where there is no copay. Next is no room rent limit. Insurer will cap the per day room rent that you can pay for your hospitalization. This will put restrictions on the room that you can select. Now you will say that okay, I will go, if there is no room available, I will go for a higher or a better category of room for your patient. But you need to understand that all the allied expenses that, let's say, if there is a surgery or the doctor's consultation in the room, the nurse expenses, these are all linked to the room rent, per day room rent that you pay. So if you go for a higher category of room, better category of room, the insurer will pay all the expenses based on the approved room rent limit. So if your room rent limit is 2,000 and you go for 3,000, uh, the insurer will pay all the expenses in the ratio of 2,000 to 3,000. Next is exclusions. Usually people don't understand the policy and what is included, what is excluded. See, maternity expenses, cosmetic surgeries are usually excluded. So don't go for these expenses and then say that the insurer did not pay your claim.
Okay, Prasad, that's a lot of point to be taken care while buying health insurance. And now we will go to next insurance, which is personal accident insurance policy. So one person is admitted to hospital due to an accident, and that expenses will be covered under health insurance policy. Then in this case, why I need to get an personal accident insurance?
Hospitalization expenses due to accidents are covered under the health policy. Your health insurance will pay for the medical expenses even after the discharge for say 60 days to 90 days. But what if there is a loss of income due to this accident? The term insurance, if you have won't pay you because you are alive.
Right,
The medical cover won't pay you because you are not admitted, you are at home.
right.
So in this case, the personal accident policy will step in and it will provide you with income for a certain days.
Okay, but actually I have never even thought of buying an accident, no, personal accident health insurance. But which category of people should buy this, or and what would be the premium for this buying the insurance?
Ideally, everyone should buy this cover, but it will be especially helpful for small businessmen, freelancers, contract employees. See, these people have to go to work every day to earn the money. They don't get paid if they don't show up at work. So accident insurance, personal accident insurance will be especially beneficial to these people. The premium is based on your type of job and not on your age. In other this insurance, like term insurance or health insurance, the age is a factor. Here, the type of employment is the factor. So let's say for a cover of 10 lakhs and you have a administrative kind of job, the premium would be around 1,000 for 1 year. That is very low.
Very, very low.
Everyone should, yeah, and everyone should go for this cover. And this should be bought even if you don't have dependents, because it will pay you. The insured person will get paid.
I mean, it's totally surprising actually. So what are all accidents it can cover?
Accident does not necessarily mean you being hit by a vehicle. This can be as simple as tripping down the stairs or falling off from the bicycle. Even that is covered in the personal accident cover.
Okay, but how will I prove to the insurer that I'm never got an accident and then I need this much money? So what is the scale to get the cover actually?
You will have to submit the doctor's certificate. The doctor will certify that you were hit by this vehicle, or you had this injury because of some accident, and you will be out of work for let's say 3 months, 3 weeks, or 6 months, and the insurer will pay you the amount based on the kind of cover that you have purchased.
But still I'm not clear whether we should also prove them there is a loss of income. That is also to be proved, or only permanent disabilities are only paid here.
The insurer will pay you for your loss. Let's say you get you trip off the stairs and your leg gets fractured. So there will be, I mean, the doctor will certify that you cannot travel to your work. Even that is sufficient to get the cover benefits. You don't have to prove that there is a loss of income because of this accident.
Okay, then it's a very good policy, yeah.
Yes.
I will intentionally slip off the stairs and then I will take rest also and get the cover also. Okay, but is that possible?
Yes, yes. I have seen this case.
Okay, nice. Okay, Prasad, understood. And let's move to property insurance. I think this type most of us have never heard. So can you explain on that property insurance?
The portfolio of Indian investors is heavily tilted towards property or real estate. Natural calamities like Mumbai floods, Chennai floods, earthquakes, or cyclones, they cause huge damage to the property. The property insurance will cover the structure and also the contents. And if you are staying in rented accommodation, you can choose to cover the contents only. Usually, the property insurance is bought along with home loan. The lender will ask you to buy property insurance so that the mortgage property is protected from this natural calamity. But if you're not going for a home loan or the home loan is paid, even then you should buy this cover.
Okay, so I have had my home loan. I'm paying my premiums. Sorry, what? Premium only. So
EMI.
I'm paying my EMI for the home loan. So you are saying I will be already covered and covered for the policy, right? So I should check on that from my lender.
No, 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 no. I mean the lender will ask you to buy a separate policy for your home. It won't be clubbed with your EMI. You will have to pay premium, but I mean, but usually it is the lender who forces you to buy this policy.
Is that one-time payment premium or
If you go for
annual?
home, I mean, you policy which is bought with along with the home loan, it is one time payment. But if you go for separate plan, I mean, if you approach some insurer to cover the policy, it is paid yearly or twice. Twice. It is paid annually.
Okay, say suppose my house worth is 40 lakhs. So obviously I should taking a cover of 40 lakhs, right?
Right. The
But
cost of reconstruction that needs to be considered.
how do I know that cost of reconstruction and all?
The insurer will ask you for the current property rate.
Okay, so what would be the premium amount for the for this?
Now I have bought a policy where it is of I guess 50 lakhs, and I have covered the contents, the furniture, appliances, bed. I have covered this, and the premium is around 9,000 for 2 years.
Okay, it's pretty cheap.
Yes. Also, you get. I mean, there are some riders where you can buy where, let's say, the property is damaged, then you have to go for some rented accommodation. The property insurance will pay for that rented accommodation too for certain period.
I want to know which type of insurers gives this property insurance. So all know Aditya Birla is in the field of health insurance. So LIC is in the field of life insurance. So similarly, what kind of insurers gives this property insurance?
LIC will cover for. I mean, LIC cover is usually available for life insurance policies. HDFC Ergo, that is a general insurance company. ICICI Lombard is a general insurance company. So this kind of insurers will have property insurance.
I think
And this is not a recommendation. This is just an example.
okay. People generally avoid taking health insurance only because employees used to give that. Then where we will take the property insurance? Okay. Okay, what are the type of covers available in this property insurance?
One cover is where only the structure is covered, and the insurer will pay for the cost of reconstruction. Next is where you can cover the structure and the content. The contents will be your furniture, your appliances. All this is covered in the second type of policy. Now, the third is where you can cover also the theft in the property. When your contents are covered, there are two types where for deciding the premium. One is the depreciated cost type of cover, and other is reinstatement type of cover.
Okay, what is that? Depreciation and reinstatement.
Let's say your furniture of 10,000, of amount 10,000, of value 10,000 gets damaged, and you have to restore it. So in the depreciated cost, the insurer will pay you only the depreciated cost. Let's say the depreciated cost is 5,000. The insurer will pay you 5,000, and to buy the furniture again, you will have to additionally contribute 5,000 from your pocket. Whereas in the reinstatement type of cover, the insurer will pay you the current market value of that item.
Okay. So the premium would be high for reinstatement covers.
Right. But it is beneficial.
Okay. So this is applicable only for the contents and not for the structure.
Structure is based on the cost of reconstruction. The insurer will pay you the cost of reconstruction. And if you are staying in a housing society, it is better to buy the property insurance for the entire building, for the housing society. It is like individual cover and a family, the group cover, employee provided group cover. You can compare it with that.
Okay. So do you mean by apartment?
Sorry.
Do you mean by apartment or flats?
Yes, apartment. Yes.
So say suppose there are six houses in an apartment. So as in the total, we should share and get one insurance for that. Do you mean by that?
Right. Housing society can purchase the property insurance for the entire structure.
Okay.
When you
Okay.
go for individual cover, only your flat will be covered.
Okay.
When due to earthquake, the entire structure is damaged, the insurer will pay you for only your house. It won't pay you for the entire building or cost of reconstruction of the entire building.
Okay. So in that case, premium would be less because it is shared, and also our works get
Yes.
done.
Yes.
I mean, our house got reconstructed. Okay. But if there is no society and all, if there is all individual houses in an apartment, then we need to go with individual policies only, right?
Individual. Yes.
Because in Chennai area, you don't see any housing society as in Mumbai actually. So we are all
Okay.
separate, and there's no no society, no office common for that. Okay, thank you, Prasad, for your explanation. So everyone knows about only life insurance and health insurance, and we have learned two new insurances. One must have, like one is property insurance, and another is an personal accidental health insurance. Hope this helps people who are seeing this video. Okay, thank you. We will see you in the next video with a beautiful content. Till then, stay safe and goodbye. Thank you, Prasad. Bye.
Thanks for listening till the end. If you have any doubts regarding personal finance, you may please contact Mr. Prasad, and I am sure that he can able to manage your finance and build your wealth. Thank you.